One thing I can say, very excited to add Dave to our staff. We have a long-standing relationship, goes back about 25 years, and we entered the coaching profession right about the same time, and so we're excited that he is with us, gives us a chance to make us better. That's the intent, and strengthen our staff. And with Jay Hill accepting the Weber State job, which is a great opportunity for Jay, and we're happy for him and that opportunity that gave us an opening, and obviously we filled it with Coach Christensen. He has a great track record as offensive coordinator, Toledo, Missouri, went to Wyoming, did a nice job there, went to 2 bowl games. Offenses were very prolific, and so we just think it's a great fit schematically, right along with what we've been doing with the spread attack, so there's no major changes there. And we think it's going to be a seamless transition. So excited to have him. I'm going to turn some time over to him now, and then, like I said, if you have questions, we'll be happy to answer them. So
thanks, Kyle. It's obviously a very exciting time for me to have an opportunity to get in what I think is one of the premier conferences in the country at a place that's very committed to excellence and winning at a high level at the University of Utah. So extremely excited to be here. I started my coaching career as a player at the University of Washington as a very below-average walk-on player, but had an opportunity to go back there and be a graduate assistant and spent a couple of years in this conference. As a player, we went to a couple of Rose Bowls, went to a bowl game when I was a graduate assistant at Washington. So being a West Coast guy, at the time I grew up was the Pac-8, and then became the Pac-10, now the Pac-12, is a conference that I've always had great interest, followed very closely, and the opportunity to come back and work with Kyle, as he had mentioned, we worked together a few years back. I've had a great relationship. The opportunity to come back and coach with him and coach in this conference was something that was I got very excited about when that opportunity came, and so just thrilled to be here, to be in Salt Lake, to again coach at in a conference where offenses are explosive, and we're hoping that we can continue on and make a few adjustments to some of the things that you've done here in the past, but continue on with the spread theme, up tempo, maybe a little bit more up tempo, and hopefully put a lot of points on the board. That's what we're here to do.
Dave, what's your feel for the quarterback position right now, and how will you handle that moving forward into spring football, especially with the uncertainty or perhaps the future of Travis Wilson not for sure?
Yeah, I don't know, about Travis's future. We'll know more as time goes on. Obviously, I think that he's very promising as a football player if he's able to play. If he's not, we've got a lot of young guys. Schultz played last year. We got 2 young men that we redshirted. I don't know a lot about those guys at this point in time, and it's interesting that, as we talk philosophically on things that we want to do, it's hard to make permanent decisions until we know a little bit more about the position and who's going to be playing that position for us.
Can you talk about how you think you're going to work with Coach Erickson? Kind of sometimes people would say it might be a little awkward having the previous offensive coordinator plus Brian Johnson on staff. Just talk about working with them.
No, I feel great about working with both of them. Obviously I've known Dennis for a long time. He's from my hometown. I graduated from the same high school. I've followed him and known him forever. I'm sure he has since I've gotten in the profession also. Had just a couple days of being here and meeting with those guys, it's gone really well. Brian's an extremely intelligent young coach. Dennis has got a lot of knowledge and experience. I think it's a great combination. I feel really good about working with both of them.
It's been mentioned the quarterback success you had at Missouri. You also had a John Mackey Award winner, a Bolitnikoff finalist, and Jeremy Macklin. Are there any similarities to this roster and the rosters you enjoyed at Missouri?
It's hard for me to tell at this point in time. I was in a team meeting. I saw the team of kids yesterday. I don't know many of them. I've been able to watch some film, but it's probably not a fair assessment to make at this point in time until I have a chance to analyze it. Certainly, those players that won those awards at Missouri didn't win those awards because I was coaching there. Those are genes, and so that's called recruiting. That's not as much coaching as it is recruiting, and so I certainly can't take credit for the successes that they had.
So what's the number one priority for this offense heading into spring ball?
I think that the number one priority is to protect the football, And the number two is, to just to get everything installed, get the terminology down, and, identify, maybe our top 22 to 25 players offensively.